everyone, and welcome back to Starmade on the Starmada server. We are here in what is undoubtedly a strange location for you guys. It's been some time since the first episode. This is episode 2, and I am here on what is my first real ship. So if I actually go in, I'm sitting in my captain's chair right now. If I press R on the ship core, that'll take me into the flight mode, and if I hit space, I'll go into build mode, and I can fly around and show you this. So this is not done, obviously. The back is totally not finished. The front is not finished either, but I think you can get a pretty good sense of where this is headed. Functionally, it works. It's a very functional ship. It has some defenses. You can see most of these are salvage cannons. They have some regular cannons in the back, salvage modules and cannons in the back, so that way they are all slaved up and these can fire continuously. In there I also have some missiles. Can I find one? Hello, missiles. There's one right there. You can see it. If I lighten it up a little bit, that would help too. Ta-da! There's the missiles. And then I have some more off on the sides. And then over here there's just cannons, so these can shoot themselves. Not themselves, they don't fire automatically, but these ones shoot. The cannons back there are just there to power these guys. So yeah, it works very nicely. I'll show you how nicely in a second. Below us, we have this planet. You can see I have a little bit of a settlement down there, and I tore out a big old chunk of it. And we'll get to that in a minute. Over there is a space station I've been working on, and we'll get to that in a minute too. So many things to get to today. I want to give you guys all of the teasers, I guess. So this ship is designed to be a salvager and cargo vessel. It has some defenses, but it can't really put up much of a fight, to be honest with you. I put it to the test against some pirates. That's why you're going to see some of these grayed out blocks. They're damaged, I guess. I've been pretty good about fixing most of them. Like, this is like the only armor, the only hull, I guess, that is still broke. Should be anyway. Almost the only ones. I took actually quite a bit of damage because I was not as strong as I thought it was. This whole section I got blown out. One of my nacelles here, these are engine nacelles. There are engines in there. If we fly into here, can we see it? No, because it's a solid block. I do have some backup engines in here because when I guess I got hit by a missile or something on one of my nacelles, and it took out basically every single engine on that side. So that slowed me down considerably. And yeah, we just have the ice crystals here on the front to give it that nice glow. I do really like that kind of not ambience, but I guess ambient light, just that basic glow. I don't like necessarily like the circles like this. If I could do some kind of like a bigger circle with like ion trails coming out, that would be pretty sweet, I think. But yeah, we also have these docking ports. They're just open to space right now. I'm going to have like an airlock situation in here. Probably do like a door right there or something. Door here. I don't know. And that comes in. There's one on the opposite side too. I'll show you that. But this is the cockpit. And this is where we have like our cannon computer. I actually have 2 cannon computers. I think this one is the one that's slaved. Yeah, this one is just here to support the salvage computer. This one is the one that can actually fire. Missile computer. I have my jump drive. Overdrive module, which needs a lot more actual overdrive modules on it. And I have my storage. We are in the storage update, the cargo update, which is the most recent as of the time of releasing. So that's actually really fun. I've been having a lot of fun messing around with that, and it's just really cool. And we'll talk more about that. And here's the other docking port, and this one actually has my little shuttle attached to it. And I want to build that up a little bit, but for now it's doing the job. Above I have my power. Down here I have shields, a lot of shields. I do definitely need more power. Yeah, power generation probably. And I want to add more jump drives and more overdrive modules. But other than that, this ship is pretty good, and we'll take it out for a test spin in a sec. Back here is the cargo area. I actually want to go out of build mode for this. So let me hit R. And we'll walk this one, because I actually really just like the way this looks without the cargo blocks in the way. So when you don't have anything, so this is all cargo space. I've put the cargo unit in here, so that storage module right there will fill up stuff like it has here with blocks. But until then, they're invisible and non-physical, so it's really cool. So you can really set up like these pallets, and that's what I've been doing. I have some more on the station too, and I'll show you those as well. But this is kind of my jam for the cargo areas. I set up these little pallet areas, and when the cargo pours in, like in this case, I think this is all like rock and lava, basically. Let's take a look. Yeah, lava, rock, a bunch of soil, some vegetables, ice. Some ice in there too. Yeah, so like, and as I do mining, like as I salvage, like all this stuff basically came from right there. And that was my original planet. That was actually the where I had a base. I had a small base there. You can see I renamed it to Fen Prime. Yep, Fen Prime. That was the name. But I don't really like building on the planet. I actually found it a little difficult getting to and from. I would much prefer to build a station, which is why I built the Pearl after I had saved up a bit of money. So that's going to be our base. And you can see the sector is blue, I guess? Purple? Who knows? But it's some color, and that's for me. That is for my faction. My faction is the Federation of Planets. If you've seen Star Trek, you will know that that is a reference to the Federation of Planets. Little play on words there. I'm so punny, I know. Ha ha ha. And basically what we're doing is we are each having our own faction, and we're going to ally with each other. We haven't done that yet. I think I sent Biz an ally request. Change relations. Offer alliance. Okay. Alliance, please. Alliance, please. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything there. That is Suffolk Blue, I do believe. Don't know. I think that's Aylad. That's Biz. That's Digi. That's Mystical Goddess. So yeah, those are the factions. And we did that just so we could have home bases without, which would each be like ours without fear of being attacked by pirates. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my shuttle, and let's go fly down to the planet. I'm gonna show you where I was staying when I first was setting myself up. Oh god, this is a thing. Okay, I'm still attached. But I don't want to be. This is a problem. How did I solve this last time? I think I went in this side. Yeah, this happened to me before. That's not great. And I went over the camera over there, which is this one. I went bam. Nope, I went bam. There it is. Okay. Something happened. Let's get out of here. Go back over, see where the ship is now. Okay, there we go. That worked. That's weird. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so that's gonna wait. So yeah, you can see here's the big old crater. This was not here until earlier this morning, actually. I was deciding to see exactly how much damage a planet could take, and also I just wanted to I wanted to try and fill up the cargo area in the ship. It doesn't look like a lot of space, but it actually does take on quite a bit of materials. You can see I didn't even fill it up. I got rid of some of the materials, but it wasn't even 2 full pallets. So it was pretty cool. So basically, this was where I was staying. I was thinking about building here. Oh, I actually have more storage down here. Interesting. I should probably take that back at some point. I'll get that in a sec. I'll salvage it. It's fine. Yeah, I have a bunch of lights. I had like a little shelter, and I had a bunch of all my factory stuff, a power tower over here. And I just took it all back. I just deleted it all because I really wanted to. Oh wow, we're a little bit close. All right, fine. We'll just hang out here. I really wanted to really be building in a more efficient way, and on a station really, because that's, I think it's a space game. I don't want to be on the planet. That's lame, right? Lame. So yeah, I'm gonna salvage up all these crystals and stuff. There's like lights and crystals and just a bunch of light emitting stuff, and I can use that. And apparently some cargo that I forgot over here. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's that. What I'm probably gonna do, actually, is well, I'm gonna try and set up something on the planet to destroy the planet, like a little laser planet destroyer thing, like have it power, like have power on the planet, and like have a laser pointing down, like straight down there, um, and then just try and see if I can over time, slowly, very slowly, take away the planet, take the planet HP's down, the planet's HP down. It has a lot of HP. Let me see, how much does it have? I can find out real quick. Planets, okay, Fen Prime. Okay, so you can see it has what? 3, has like what, 10 million, 100 million HP. It's hard for me to see all the zeros, but it's a lot, and it regenerates very quickly. So like my ship right there with its sad defenses, where is it? Over there. It's over there. It can't actually take this down. It can't take it below, I don't know what, but it's, yeah, it just doesn't do it. It just doesn't do enough, basically. So I'm gonna try that, and if that doesn't work, if I don't have the materials for that, I may just put a bounty out on it, on the planet. Just, you know, 1,000,000 credits if you can destroy this planet for me. Anyone can take advantage. I'll you know, take away whatever protections need to be. But I don't think there should be any protection on this planet, because I did, like I said, I did salvage all this. So you should be able to destroy it pretty easily, if you have the right weapons. And I just don't have the time to build all those weapons and a ship to support those weapons. So a planet-based planet destroyer would be the as far as I could go. But I love how this looks. Like, just the destruction that the salvage cannons can wreak. And it's actually, now that I'm seeing it all out of the way, because it was kind of still updating the planet and all the blocks. There's some block update lags when I was doing it. And I'll show you what it looks like too when I do that. So it's really cool to see it all 100% excavated. Where is there it is. We'll go ahead and dock this bad boy up. Dock on the opposite side this time. Eric. Hang on. There we go. Alright. So boarding the ship. Activate the gravity module. Whoa, there we go. Okay, cool. We're good. Man. Alright, so we'll go in here. We'll show you the ship. Sit in the captain's chair. Activate this. And we're sitting in the captain's chair mostly so we don't fall underneath when we get out again. So we'll go ahead to this camera. I have 4 cameras. One on top. One right there. Right in front of this thing. For salvaging. And then the 2 docking cameras. In case I need to dock this guy sideways. So we slowly turn. And we'll just go right back into that crater, I suppose. And let's find the salvaging camera. And you can see I do accelerate pretty quickly considering the size of the ship and the mass. And decelerate as well when I need to. I'm a little bit too close though, I think. No, maybe I'm good. Okay. Sweet. I feel like I was falling into the planet when I was this close with my other ship, but maybe that's just because it was really light. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out just some random blocks here. You can see it goes through blocks really fast. The server isn't really able to keep up. Like in a 1-for-1 kind of way. Like, I'm getting all the blocks I need. Like, that's not the issue. It's just graphics wise. You can see it kind of takes it out in chunks. So I'm not ever 100% sure if I got all the blocks in an area. And like occasionally I'll see like it won't look like it's doing anything, but I'm still harvesting blocks because the front blocks are still there graphically, but I'm taking out the blocks behind it already. So this is pretty good. If I was going to make a proper planet eater, I would probably have an even bigger salvaging array. Even this little bit of the planet that I've mined up already is giving me a lot of resources, and a lot of the rarer resources too, like Aylad. highlight crystals are used to make the cannons, the weapons. And I didn't have a lot of that, and it takes a lot to make them. It takes like 50 of the highlight capsules, and you get 3 capsules, I think, for each unit of highlight crystal, or something like that. But it's a lot. It's not a huge like 1-to-1, but so yeah, it takes like 50 of those and like 100 crystal composite to make one of the cannons, and you need a lot of cannons for it to be effective. But yeah, so that's the more salvaging. You can compare that to the last episode, and you can see how much faster this is and just how much easier. I can tear apart asteroids in, even the biggest ones, in minutes. And it would have taken me like an hour in my like in the ship I had in my last episode. That would have just been unthinkable. It was really at the point where it was like I could mine 1, and then I was pretty much done for the day of Starmade. Now I can just, if I need stuff, I can just kind of go out in this ship, grab whatever I need, and it's fine, and I can come back almost right away and just be good. I am using my personal inventory right now, which I shouldn't be. I should be using, if I press on cargo, it'll actually link up to whatever cargo I have selected, which is not the right one right now. So actually what I want to do is go out of the ship. I want to set this as my personal cargo, and then go back in here. And then if I hit I for inventory and go into cargo, this is my ship's cargo now. So that's going to act as my personal inventory for the moment. So when I harvest stuff, like all this grass and rock, and there's some lava there too, if I press I, you can see it's going into the ship's inventory, which has 24,000 volume, and so far it's only 37% full. So not even half full. I filled up 1 pallet, not a second one. And I'm not going to do this for too much longer. I just kind of wanted to show you the joys of mining quickly. It's pretty great. I've actually been, I go back and forth on whether I should add more salvage cannons to this or not. Like for example, if I should change, let's see if I can find it here. On the sides, you see how those are cannons? Those guys right there. I considering changing the front halves of those to salvage cannons to match the rest of the ship. It would increase the mining speed a little bit. It would remove cannons that aren't that great right now. I feel like I really need to have a ship dedicated to weapons if that's the route I'm going to go. I think the missiles are fine as like a deterrent because they do damage, just not quickly. So they may deter people from harassing my mineral shipments, as it were. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And then other times I'm like, no, it's fine. This goes fast enough. I mean, look at this, just the speed at which it mines through stuff. Like when this goes away, you'll see, like, look, I just took away all the dirt from the top of that. What is that? I don't need more. I don't need more speed. What am I, Stanic? Come on. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, there's the world core again. So we'll just go ahead and zip back up now. Now let's go ahead and check out the space station, which I have nicknamed the Pearl, for the Ender Pearl, not necessarily a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Oh, my jump drive isn't charged. That's not good. We definitely want that charged. Where is this ship anyway? This dang... Where is it? Actually, seriously, where is it? I'm not seeing the indicator. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. It's green, I guess, because of the faction. I'm used to it being like a blue or something. Alright, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and pull over here. Like right about there is fine. Cool, so we'll just hang there. Get out of our captain's chair. And we'll go into our shuttle. I've tried to dock this. I have set up a docking unit on the station, but my ship's nacelles... Alright, this is a problem. I wonder if it's this that's causing the problem. No. Nope. It's still just registering as being in place. So that is an issue that will need to be overcome. Because if I just go like this, go 8, bam, undocked. And then I can kind of back it up a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's really strange. I guess it's docking both of them, because that's part of the design I went with. Oh, that block needs to be there, really. Yeah, that was part of the design I went with. It's a double locking system, I guess, so that way like you're always able to dock no matter what. So whether I'm docking to a station that only has a rail or a ship that maybe only has one of these guys, I'm good to go. But I don't know. I may have to redesign it. Not that it's my design originally. Alright, so the space station is here. And we'll go ahead and dock up to this at our own risk. And there is the gravity field. So this is the, well, you know what? Wait, hang on. I didn't even. So this isn't done at all by any sense of the term, any sense of the word. But you can kind of get a feel, I think, for how it's going. So we have the central core, and I'm gonna have, I think, 2 layers in this, and I may have like shops and stuff in here, because that's the thing you can do. You can get a shop module and people can come and shop from you and sell you things, so I may do that. Have little displays that say what I want from each station, maybe, or maybe just do one real one and the rest are all just kind of like for show. I'm not sure. So yeah, that'll be on the inside. The outside is going to be like a walkway, and I may have like an elevator or something in certain quadrants, maybe like in each of the quadrants here, offset from the doors. Inside will be the ring for the shops, and then this is kind of more of a systems area. I have the faction module right there. I've got a build block in the middle, and I may do other stuff with that too. There's the undetonator right there, so if I die, I'm going to spawn on this thing. And then on the side, I have these 2 silos. They each do different things, and they're both utilitarian. In here, you can see I have a ton of cargo. You can also see some is disappearing. If I go behind the glass, it just does not register sometimes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Which is too bad, because I really was wanting to use glass there. But we'll talk about that in a sec. So yeah, I've got this silo, and I'm going to pretty up the outside. It's just gray hull right now. I'm thinking of some black accents. I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do there yet. And it will go down to a bit, because it needs to match this one, which is my crafting area. That's heavy storage, so that's all for capsules. So anytime I refine any crystals or any ore, every capsule that it makes gets put over there. Over here, I have the factory area. So I have my basic factories, which are what I use the most right now. I have some advanced factories, which I only use occasionally, and then I have some standard factories, which I'm using more and more as I start to make, as I start to have more materials and make more armor and stuff like that. I do also have some basic storage over here. Nothing too crazy. It's stuff like, I've got like ship parts, so any spare, I got like 5,000 salvage cannons here. I'm making some new, like actual cannons too, and those are all going in here. Energy stuff, anything like that really. This is my paints, my basically like crafting materials. Any of the carved blocks I make to make money, because that's how I make the money. 2 of these factories are cranking out carved Varus and carved Larimar, and I sell those for 30 credits each, and I have a ton of that. Because each time I take out an asteroid, I get between like 10 and 30,000 blocks of like Larimar or Varus or Cinnabar, whatever it is. And if you break it down into capsules and then carve it up into, plug those capsules into a factory to turn back into blocks, you get the carved version, and those sell for considerably more than the regular blocks, which only sell for 1 unit. So that's how I afforded this station as well. So when I bought this, it was the station block itself cost 1 million credits. And I don't want to say, well, I guess it's obvious where the station block is. The station block is right there, because that's where the green little indicator is, but there's the Pearl, the Federation of Planets. That's where the faction, or the, what do you call it? The station block is. It's like a ship core, only you can't actually do anything with it. It's just basically a spawnable point to build off of. And that allowed me to build all this stuff. So it's really cool. It did cost me 1,000,000 credits. I'm almost back to 1,000,000 credits, and I haven't really been going too hard on the shopping. I've mostly been building so far, and something I'm probably going to continue to do, and just go and sell stuff when I get the time. Let's go ahead and dock back up so we can kind of walk around and see what this stuff is. So obviously this is none of this stuff is done. There's no ceilings, there's no walls. It's all very much under construction. I've been doing different parts of it at different times. And it really depends on what kind of materials I have at the time. That's actually really cool how that's just floating out there, just in space. One of the things I love about this too is if you hold still, let's see if we can get the sun in this shot. I think it's over this way. No, I'm not. There's the planet. There's the sun. So if we just kind of hold still here, we'll see that the sun actually moves. Well, we're moving around the sun, but to our perspective, the sun is moving. The stars all move behind us. Let's not stare at the sun. That's silly. Look at all the stars, all the planets. We're basically orbiting Fen Prime here. So Fen Prime is staying static, and we are basically in its, I don't even know what you would call it, because it's not a real thing. We're basically just attached to its sphere of influence, and we move with the planet, and everything else around us is spinning around, which is really kind of cool. Like it used to be, if I went that way, kind of in that direction, I'd find a shop. I wonder if I actually find this shop right here. Plot path to current. Where is it now? See, now it's over that way, which is neat. Yeah, because I used to just kind of go straight up from the planet, and I would run right into that shop. Let's center. All right, there we go. Yeah, so that's neat. It's just one of those space things that I really like. It's the small things like that. Yeah, and the fact that we actually are kind of stable around the planet is nice. It's not realistic, but it's nice because it means that that ship there, even though it's not docked, it's not gonna like float away like it would normally. I do want to be able to dock it though, so I'm gonna be adding a larger or a more open docking port at some point, but we'll see. We will see. Alright, so what I really want to show you right now, I'm going to go into the build blocks just so I can move around a little faster and so I can lighten things up. The lighting is not good right now. You can see when the sun's not overhead, which it won't be because this is all going to be kind of closed off, there's a lot of darkness here and I don't like it. But for now, well, this is fine. So here's the first thing actually. This wall is too close. I was going to ask you guys what you like better, the purple and black or this kind of purple and black or blue and black. I don't know, whatever color this is. But I really like this. And in fact, I may do some like masset, some carved masset maybe. I think that's the black block. You know what, in fact, let's try and do that now. This is making power, so I kind of want to keep that. Here we go, perfect. Let's do carved. And what do we want to do? Carved tect. Carved tect. Okay. And then let's go ahead and link this. So we're going to select that with C. And then this over here is what I was talking about before. This is my storage for capsules, including tect. So we'll hit V to link that to the other block. And if you go look in here, you can see it has 140,000 volume units. And the volume is measured by mass. So there's my tect. I have a ridiculous amount of tect. Over 500,000 tect. I'm actually surprised because I've been making black paint like nobody's business, which I believe uses tect as well. I have almost 1,000,000 Larimar. Oh my goodness, if I hadn't been carving that like crazy, I would have just a stupid amount. Certis, I use that to make purple, which is why I don't have a lot. Ramit, oh here we go. Dolum. How much Dolum do I have? That's the volume. I want to know how much I have. Because it's kind of blending into the other one, right? I have almost 2,000,000 Dolum. Why? Oh my goodness. So, open season on Dolum. If anyone wants to get paid in Dolum, I have odd jobs for you. Although, to be fair, my credits are... I do have 1,000,000 credits now. Look at that. Yeah, 1,100,000 36,294 credits. Go figure. Alright, so there's my text. Let's go ahead and just see what that looks like to build. Build this. Like if I probably shouldn't have taken that one out, but whatever. That's not as dark, but I actually quite like that. That would kind of be what it looks like. And you know what I could even do instead of that? I could do like this skinny, no, I can't do slabs of this one. Is that what we're saying? Orientation. Yeah, I can't do slabs of this. I could do slabs of this. If that's the route I want to go, I could do skinny slab. And like that. Give it just a little bit of depth. Like that could be neat actually. I don't know. 2, 3, 4. So that's what that would look like. I don't think it's really enough to be different. I actually, oops. Let's go ahead and undo that. Yeah, I think I like the text there instead. As much as I would like to have maybe like a little bit more 3D pattern, this is just a interior wall, so it's not a huge deal. I'd rather have it just look like decent, you know? So it would be, ooh, like this. It'll be 1 block back. I mean, it will be 1 block back, so maybe what we could do even is just push this, the Larimar back, like so. No, not like that. Something like this. Which would potentially allow me to use this space too if I want to for anything. Like, that would mean basically back here. I mean, it wouldn't show here in general. But I mean, for this section, dang it, undo. I gotta change the protection back to carved text. Text? Is that what it is? Yeah, text. Okay, it's already linked. That's good. I do want to link it up to some of the factory modules, which I also haven't shown you yet. I should have a ton on me. I do not. I do. It's right there. 6. So I've been building all my factory enhancers below this. So you can see these are all my factory enhancers, and I'm building them in increments of 5, and each of these stacks are for one different factory. So that way I don't get confused too much, because it's very confusing in general. I'm gonna go ahead and make this too deep. Give me a little extra text, because apparently I have a bunch. I should also do that with Dolem. But that's a problem for another day. So yeah, you can see I have a bunch of text. Basically, every time you add one of those factory enhancers, it crafts 1 more item per cycle. So I put, what, 10 on there, so it should be 11 each cycle. So I got 72, I should have 83 next time. Yep. And then I'll go ahead to the blocks. Block storage. Is that the right? No, that's not the right block storage. I want carved storage. And we'll do to that one, right. And I guess I'll just, while I'm here, have it auto pull the carved text. And we'll just pull out 10,000, because why not? And when that goes, whammo bammo, it automatically fills with carved text. Alright, so that's that. That's the space station. Oh, you know, let's take a look over here real quick. So the cargo area. When you're in build mode, the cargo blocks show up as these guys. And when you have something like this, it's huge like this, you can't actually see under it, so it's a little confusing. But if I go down here, you can see, well, let's go out of the build block. Wrong way, this way. Alright, so you can see on here, through the glass, so much time has passed. No, that's the song. Wrong thing. Sometimes the blocks don't show up. Sometimes they show up. So like they don't show up here, but like if I look over here, they do. Through this stuff they do, and through through nothing they do. which is why I actually have the alloy mesh over there and not glass, because I put the glass in and I was like, man, that would look pretty sweet. But it was like, no, I don't really want to work with you. I'm gonna have graphics problems. Like, screw you, basically. And I'm sure it's gonna be fixed eventually, probably in one of the next few patches. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put in the alloy mesh because this is just gonna look better. Because I'll be able to see everything, and it's gonna make me happy. Because these are all capsules, right? These are all of the things that I've mined and processed. So I think that's pretty cool that I can just look at it in this huge storage silo. And that's something that I want to be able to do. So it'll be alloy mesh for now, and at some other point in the future, perhaps we can revisit a glass looking window. So that's pretty much my product. My progress. Wow, I had trouble with that word. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for for liking the Starmade, because I've been playing it quite a bit. I'm probably gonna do some streaming of this very soon. So if you want to see that, let me know. If you want to see some like behind the scenes kind of things too, like I was thinking about maybe doing some streaming while I record, like do a proper recording with my recording software, but also stream it at the same time. So it would kind of be like a little behind the scenes into Fenaqua's world, and how I do the recording process and stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm sure I can handle it with my computer. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great, awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.